Welcome to Mind the Asshole podcast. Let's get into it. Today we have some great big news. Like I said in the previous episodes, I've been talking about we're on a new system, and the workings of the new system is finally finished, which is awesome. So we're going to be changing up the show a little bit, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the little changes that we're going to be making. First off, I'd like to give a big thanks to Spotify. By the time this comes out on October 12th, we will have had 200 downloads. That is crazy. That is huge. Beyond all belief, that is huge. Thank you so much, Spotify guys. TikTok, blowing up like crazy. You guys are killing it over there on TikTok. I love all the feedback and all the messages you guys have been getting. Because those are the people that, they don't have time for a full podcast, so they watch the clips. And if you are that type of person, watch the clips. We do have a couple Patreon people. I think we have 3 of them. Thank you guys to the Patreon people. You guys are super awesome. If you want to be a part of the Patreon people, it's $3 a month. You get exclusive episodes every Friday. And you get to be able to send your scenarios into the show. As many scenarios as you want. You pay $3, you can send me scenarios all day, every day. I will put them on the show. Every episode, you will see your scenario on the show. But like I said, we're going to start changing up the show a little bit. I'm going to start adding some video content, which is going to be great. So you guys can watch some crazy scenarios. We'll watch together, we'll react together. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're also going to be playing a new game, Would You Rather? So you guys participate with me, and we're going to have a good time. Don't worry, audio listeners. I got you. I will pause the video every once in a while, so that way I can explain what's kind of going on. I know the video people are going to probably be very, very annoyed at me at that, but I do apologize. We got to help out the audio people. But audio people, if you want to jump over to YouTube and watch the video and check it out, you're totally welcome too. But without further ado, let's get into the episode. So we have this scenario. I shat all over my boyfriend. Whew. Okay, let's get into the scenario. It wasn't just a friendly little plop. It was a full-blown, unexpected, explosive diarrhea. I thought it was just going to be a harmless toot. It sprayed like a fire hydrant all over his leg and all over the sheets and made it onto 2 of our blankets and the wall. Wow. Okay. Jesus. We're spending the night at my parents' house, and my mom made Indian food tonight, but that wasn't the main cause. Earlier, we went swimming at our gym and hopped in the jacuzzi afterwards. My boyfriend turned on the jets, and one of them sprayed directly up my a-hole, effectively giving me a jacuzzi enema that came out violently at 3 a.m. The good news is that we have been together for 2 years and lived together, so it's not like this happened on a first date. My thing is, when you went to the jacuzzi, were you wearing bottoms or were you guys naked in the jacuzzi? Because I don't know how water could kind of, you know what I mean? That was what I was kind of wondering. Were you guys naked in the jacuzzi? Is that why this whole boo-boo fiasco happened? Oh my God, because just imagine you're laying with your girl, you guys are asleep, and you're dead asleep, and all you hear is just, and you're like, oh, and you just feel this just warm nastiness all over your leg, and then you pull the covers off, and it's just boo-boo all over the bed. Oh, that's nasty, bro. There's just boo-boo all over your leg, all over the sheets. It gets on the wall. Like, God, that is terrible. Oh, that's terrible. Imagine just boo-boo all over you, the sheets, the wall. God. Guys, comment. Let me know what would you do in that situation as a guy, and that's your girl of 2 years, of course, just boo-booing all over the bed. Like, let me know. And then, ladies, tell me. Yeah, on TikTok, you ladies, I have a big female following on TikTok. So I'm sure the ladies are going to be in the comments. And they're gonna have some words to say, but I want to hear them. I want to hear it. I want to hear what you guys got to say about that. If you straight hydro blasted your man with dookie, what would you do? Oh my god! Oh, that is terrible. Oh, you just hydro blast your man with boo boo. Oh, that's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Okay. Oh, so we're going to go ahead and get into reacting to this video. The video's name is Girl Grabs a Gun During DUI Arrest. I think this is going to be kind of a wild situation. You guys will be able to kind of do this with me. So we'll go ahead and swap over and let's get to it.
Hello, driver. This stop's audio and video recorded. Okay, you've been stopped for a license plate. I can't understand what your plate's reading there.
All right, so I just drove from Georgia. So I've been trying to get my car registered and insured. But I'm going to my mom's house. She's supposed to be doing it.
Okay, all right.
Because I couldn't register and insure it because the paper was signed wrong. But I'm going. She got my
So
paper.
that tag's expired, right? That's on the back of the car?
I just found that out just yesterday.
Okay, all right. Do you have a driver's license?
I don't have it on me, but I know my driver's license.
Why don't you have your license on you?
I forgot it. All my stuff is in my mom's car. I'm meeting her right now.
Okay.
You want me to call her?
No, what I want you to do is write your information down here for me. I need your Florida driver's license information. Do you have a Florida driver's license?
I'm from Rhode Island.
Have you ever had a Florida driver's license?
No, I just moved down here.
Give me your name, date of birth, and your current address. Hey, go ahead and call it out for me, would you?
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to read that tag or not.
Tango 15, 1050.
I just been going through a lot.
I understand.
I'm moving, yeah, my family, and when I moved down here, my family's moving also.
Okay.
So the fact that they move in, the fact that the fact that I moved down here and we moving up, and then the
She
fact that I moved
cannot
down
get
here,
her story straight.
I called them when they're moving too.
Okay, I understand.
Like, she cannot get her story straight to save her life, bro. My God. Like, for one, she's slurring like crazy. She's just like, but for the audio listeners, they've made contact with her. They pulled her over. They made contact with her. The officer pretty much asked, do you have your license? And do you understand that, your tags are expired for this car? She's saying that she's driving to her mom's house to get it done because they signed the paper wrong, which sounds dumb as fuck to me, but okay. Okay, I don't get that. So then the officer is just like, well, go ahead and write down what information you do know. And now she's giving some BS story that she's like, I got to go to my mom's house because I don't know what's going on. Oh, my God.
Stand completely, do you?
And I'm still like, I'm sorry,
You're fine.
Sorry. Do you want my license number and keys?
Your license number? Yes, ma'am. That would be very helpful.
Should be like that.
All right. How old are you?
I'm only 21.
You look very young.
Yeah, thank you. It's the Asian in me.
So, it's a Rhode Island, is that right?
Yes. So I'm just
Sydney? How do you say your last name?
I'm just gonna, my mom said that she was helping me. Like, we tried to register it yesterday at the
Yeah.
meeting, but she said that, they said that the person that sold me the car didn't sign in the right area, so we
Okay.
had to fix it. And I forgot the paperwork in my car.
We'll figure it all out, but you got to give me a minute, okay? Do you have any paperwork
You
for
don't
this car
sign
inside
in the
this
wrong
car?
places when you're selling a
No
car.
paperwork
That is
for the
cap.
license plate?
No,
Cap to the highest
Can I get
degree.
the picture from her? It's in her car, because I tried to register my car yesterday.
No, that's okay. What I'm going to have you do is set your phone down and come on out over here and stand with the officer on the curb, okay? While I figure out this car, okay? You just leave your phone in the car.
Can I call my mom?
No, ma'am. There's no reason to call your mom.
Okay, so audio listeners,
If
she
we need it in a
stepped
minute,
out
we'll
of
get
the
the phone
car
for you.
now.
But just
She
stay
has
with these
stepped out of the
officers right
car, and they're having her stay on the sidewalk while they run her information and make sure everything's legit. All right, so the officer's going to go and he's going to run all
Just
the
come
stuff.
to that window.
And he's got her on the side. And I think he's going to talk to his partner right now.
I'm live and I'm going to stay live, but she looks like she's got impairment, and you can smell the burnt cannabis in the car.
Yeah, there's a bunch of.
So she's actively driving a smoke. Oh, there's some in there?
Oh, okay. So she high as fuck.
Okay, yeah, fine. She's been active smoking with us now, right before she got in the car, but she's slurred speech. She got several things going.
Okay.
What's she bawling now?
Yep.
Oh, she's crying. Okay. Yeah, apparently she's crying her eyes out right now.
Hey, Sydney,
Okay,
can you stand up for me? Stand up so we can talk, okay? Let's step on over here in the shade. What are you upset about?
My cousin. So my cousin had passed away, and I just need her. That's why I moved back. Cause I don't got no
Okay.
one. I just want my mom.
Why does that have to, okay, well, your mom's not in your car when you were driving, right? So there's not a problem with you being out.
It's not, but I just I'm not from here. I don't like being alone.
And I'm going to work, if you're worried about that license plate, we're going to figure that out. That's not going to be a huge deal.
please.
Let me tell you why I have officers here, okay?
Yeah.
In just a few seconds, I'm going to do a roadside evaluation to see if you've operated a vehicle while in a state of impairment off of the cannabis that you've been smoking. You can't operate a vehicle in Florida after you've consumed, ingested, or whatever controlled substances.
When I leave, like how I just walked out.
So we'll talk about all that.
I just left my mom. Like literally, I just left
Okay.
her.
And
what do you
like in the
mean?
parking lot, and then she told me to go drive the car and drop it off, and that's it.
Okay, and we'll figure that out.
She said she was gonna meet me. I just
Okay.
want my mom.
Okay, so when she was in the car, she said she was driving to her mom, and now she's saying that she left her mom. Baby girl, which one is it? Because now your story's not lining up, and I bet the cop is sitting there like, you're lying to me, bitch. You're lying to me. Why are you doing this? Why are you lying to me? Don't lie to me, because you just said that you were driving to your mom's house because they wrote on the they signed in the wrong spot or whatever, in the bullshit excuse that she gave. And then I mean, if she truly lost that person in her life, condolences, but that's not going to change the fact that you got pulled over for what you got pulled over for. So you can't sit there and just cry and, try to get away with a sob story. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you caught that, and I'm sure you guys did, you fuckers are clever. But yeah, she lied. She's lying pretty much. And we don't know which side of the story is legit, but she lied. She lied. So let's continue.
Please.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got to do this first, okay? Let's step away from this tree so I don't have this in my face. Here we go. Turn around and face me now. You're 21 years old. You're an adult. There's some things that you're going to have to figure out on your own in your life, and this is one of them, it looks like, okay? Just because you and I are talking doesn't mean you're in any trouble at all right? It just means you and I are going to have a conversation. I'm going to evaluate you to see. You've obviously been smoking some marijuana, okay?
Yeah, at the house.
So, do you have a medical marijuana card?
No, I smoked at the house with my brother.
So,
My mom was there.
when you smoke or when you drink alcohol or anything that is intoxicating, okay, you can't operate the vehicle.
No,
when that
yeah, but I was
intoxication
parked
gets
when I smoked.
Huh?
I was parked when I smoked.
But immediately
Oh,
after
like
you're
I
driving.
can't.
It's like
There
drinking
she
six
go
beers.
lying
It's like drinking
again.
6 beers, waiting 20
There
minutes
she
to get in your
go
car and
lying
driving. You
again.
didn't drink and drive at the same time. But
Bro, she doesn't even know she's lying. She just told the cop that she was smoking at the house, and then he tries to explain it to her, and she's like, but I was smoking in the car. I was parked. But you just said you were smoking at the house with your brother. Which one is it? We've caught her in 2 lies already. And Spotify guys, you're not missing anything. Spotify people, you're not missing anything. They're just having a conversation. So what you're hearing or what you're seeing is pretty much irrelevant. You're just hearing them having a conversation right now.
you did after you had the intoxicating substance, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So you and I are going to have a little evaluation going here. Doesn't mean you're in any trouble, though. All right. Part of that evaluation is I need to read to you what's called your Miranda warning. It doesn't mean you're going to jail. Have you ever heard your Miranda rights? You have the right to remain silent type thing? You ever heard that? It doesn't mean you're going to jail when you hear this. It means I want to ask you a specific question when I'm done, okay? If you'll listen closely to me, you have the right to remain silent.
All right.
Okay, you listening? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights,
like she going
not
to
answer any
jail.
questions or make any statements.
She feels like she's going
Do you understand the rights? I read them to you.
Yes.
And having that in mind, are you willing to talk to me now?
Yes.
Okay, all right. It's going to be real simple. I'm not going to trick you, okay? I'm going to ask you some questions. I expect an honest response. Don't lie to me. I would rather you not answer than to lie, okay?
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
already told me that you smoked a little bit of marijuana before you drove. About how long ago was that?
Probably like 30 minutes ago.
Okay. And you do
He
not
said
have a
that
medical
because she's lied
marijuana
twice
card.
already. He knows that.
About how much marijuana do you have in the joint, we'll call it, that you smoke?
I only had a gram in the joint that I smoked.
1 gram.
Yeah.
Okay. About an hour ago, 1 gram.
Yeah, 30 minutes, 1 gram.
Are you a diabetic?
No, but I am anemic.
Pardon me?
I'm only an anemic.
Okay. You don't have epileptic seizures? Do you see a doctor weekly or monthly?
No.
Okay.
My mom.
Are you prescribed any medications?
No.
Just what?
No, I'm
No?
not.
Okay.
The last thing I took was antibiotics, but I don't take them anymore.
Okay. That was a while ago. Okay. And then you're, based on what you're telling me, then you have pretty good health. Is that right?
Yeah, I used to pass out a lot, but I don't pass out no more.
Was that from anemia, being anemic?
Yes.
Okay. I noticed that you've walked without a cane, you've walked without crutches, you don't have a handicap placard in your car, so there you don't have any physical defects that keep you from simply walking, turning, or doing motion. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have, like, my tailbone's broken. I was supposed to go get checked
Your
out.
tailbone?
Yeah, and I was supposed to go get checked out, but I never went, and I was like...
How do you know the tailbone's broken?
Because I went to the hospital.
Okay.
So,
and
like-
how long ago was that?
They told me I had chronic pain. It was in Atlanta, like, this year. And
So it's been a while.
Yeah.
Is that why you smoke marijuana, for the chronic pain?
Yeah, and it helps me, like, sleep and stuff. Like, it helps me get through the night.
If you smoke it for chronic pain, why don't you go get a medical marijuana card?
I just haven't had a
Right.
chance to go back up north in Rhode Island from where I'm from.
Well, you can get
'cause
one here.
I
Okay.
just came back from Georgia.
Yeah, if you're
So-
living here, you can get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
see-
something maybe you can work on later, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, are you feeling sick?
No.
You feel injured right now?
No.
Okay. I know what you're telling me about your tailbone. I believe you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't prohibit you from doing simple movements. You were
Yeah.
sitting on it without any special
Yeah, I know,
cushion,
I'm sorry.
or you have no
No,
cast.
I have a donut, but I just don't use it.
But it's not in that
Yeah.
car right now.
I bought it from a pharmacy, but it's not
Yeah.
prescribed.
But you're not using it right now.
No.
So it's not something that you're dependent on. It's something maybe that gives you a little more comfort, but it's not
Yeah,
something you're
it's-
dependent.
yes.
Okay. All right. And again, I've seen you walk over here. I've seen you even sit down on the ground and get up on your own.
Yeah.
So there's no problem there. Okay. Would you take off your glasses for me?
I can't.
Yeah, just take them off. Okay. Take
Her
them off.
eyes
we'll
are
have to
probably
put 'em in
red
your
as
pocket.
fuck.
You're not going to have to read anything. All right.
That's probably why
See
she
the
wanted
tip
to
of
take
the
her
ink pen?
glasses
Yeah.
off.
Follow the tip of that ink pen with your eyes. All right. Do not move your head. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip
As you
ahead.
can
They
hear,
just had her do a
Every
sobriety
single click
test.
comes through the microphone.
I do apologize.
Every
we
sing-
got a stupid ad. But yeah, they're just having her do a sobriety test. Pretty much, it's a basic sobriety test. He's gonna wave a pencil, and he's like, "Follow it with your eyes." He's going to do a thing where he's like, put your legs together and, spread your arms apart like this. And, just to see if she'll fall over, just to see if she is maybe inebriated in some way, because obviously she's been smoking a lot of marijuana. There might be alcohol involved. She did say, she was taking a bunch of medications, so on and so forth. That's why we skipped ahead, just because this is about like the end of the sobriety test. I don't want to see all that. I know you guys don't want to see all that. It's a 23-minute long video. I'm not going to bore you with all the bullshit. I'm just going to give you a synopsis of all that crap. But let's go ahead and move on. This should be the end of the sobriety test type
21,
thing.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39.
Until I tell you to stop. Yes, ma'am.
41, 42, 43, 44.
All right. We're gonna place you under arrest for suspected DUI. Okay. Yep. Just right now. All right. We'll explain more what's going on.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're under
just
arrest for operating a
keep
vehicle
facing that
intoxicated,
way.
ma'am. That's the
Just relax.
intoxicant we believe to be cannabis.
Okay. So now they're pretty much
We will take
arresting
care of
her
that.
because they know.
Listen,
that
I'm gonna
she
double lock these
smoked
so they don't
weed
tighten up
and
on
she
you,
was
all right?
driving the car. That's still a DUI.
we will.
Driving under the influence.
Take a 15, we're 10-15. We will. We'll take care of it.
Call my mommy.
All right. You're fine. You're 21. You're an adult.
Very skinny.
Please call my mom.
We'll bring the phone with you. You'll get that opportunity, okay?
Please call my mom. Mom!
tight.
What is your mom gonna do?
Please call my mom.
Sydney, relax, relax.
Please call my mommy. Please.
Okay, you'll have the opportunity to do that later, okay?
When later? When I'm in the cell? When I can't get out?
Yep, you'll get out.
Wait later. What
Yeah,
am I
very
gonna
skinny. That's gonna have
sell?
to be
Last
just.
one.
Oh my god, the audacity of people sometimes.
All right, Sydney, we're gonna go over
Would you
here.
search her
Oh my
for us?
god.
We're gonna stay live for the vehicle search, and we'll be off.
I have my cousin's gun on me.
Pardon me?
I have my
What?
cousin's gun on me.
Stop. Don't reach.
Look at the gun. Yep.
Wow, man.
Get let go of it. Let go of it. Let go.
Let go.
Let go.
Let go of the gun.
I got it.
She grabbed at the officer's gun.
I'm sorry. I'm scared. This sounds traumatized.
Okay. For the audio listeners. Oh my god. Okay, so they're putting her in handcuffs. This is for the audio listeners. I do apologize, video listeners. I know you guys seen this, but I'm just breaking it down for the audio people. So she's being put in handcuffs because they know that she was driving under the influence of marijuana. Okay, we established that. She says, "I have my cousin's gun." Like, that's going to make things better. Like, what are you doing? You're kind of honestly digging yourself a bigger grave, if I'm being honest with you with that. And then she proceeds to grab the officer's gun with her hands behind her back. Oh, so now they got her to the ground because he was like, let go, let go, let go. She's on the ground and she's like, I'm sorry, I was scared. Well, you don't grab an officer's gun if you're fucking scared.
We're calm, we're good.
I mean, I can't breathe.
Well, you don't grab it if you fire it or you shot
I mean,
somebody.
I'm sorry. I was gonna hand it to you. I'm sorry, sir. This is my cousin's gun.
Okay,
It's
all right,
nothing.
we'll figure it out.
This is my ex-boyfriend's cousin. Can you call my mom?
No, you'll do that later. All right, let's finish the search.
Yep.
I guess
Get her a
apparently she
position
had
we
the
can.
gun
Yep.
in the jacket.
Just make sure nothing else. Right?
My life is over. I didn't do nothing, I promise. I go to the gun range. I'm clean.
I go to the gun range.
I promise. Y'all my dead cousin. I don't got nothing. I go to the gun range with my brother and my cousin. Oh, man. I might be pregnant, too. I don't know.
All right, is she searched?
Yeah,
Let's bring her up. Go ahead and stand up.
I'm
Yeah,
up.
I'll stand up.
Here we go.
Can you pick
Stand
up
up.
my glasses?
Stand up, stand up. Yeah. Let's finish the search and then.
Y'all got me. It's cool.
All right.
I don't got nothing. I promise I'm clean. I didn't shoot nobody.
All right, well, we
I
got to
go the
continue
gun
what we're
range.
doing. All right, we're
You can
good.
see the paper behind. I go to the gun range. I promise you I
Okay,
do.
I understand. You got a gun
No
permit
one
on you?
cares.
No, but I go to the gun range. They
Okay,
allowed
that's a
to.
concealed carry, but we can talk about that later.
I didn't
You're
know, I'm
comfortable with our
sorry.
search? All right,
They allow us to bring guns to the gun range, though.
okay.
Yeah,
All
duh.
right, it would have been nice if you'd have told us
Gun
about it from the
range.
beginning.
You got a brown paper bag?
I probably
She
don't,
said
to
I
be honest
might
with
be
you.
pregnant. I don't know, though.
Yeah, go get it.
In my file folder, and like the second pocket, I got brown paper bag. Can you grab this
Oh
out, please?
my god, bro.
I wasn't worried about the gun until her hands got
That's
on
what I
it.
said. Yeah.
I wasn't worried about the gun until her hands got on it, and then she wouldn't release
That's
it.
the thing.
Oh
Plus, she's gonna
my
pull the trigger,
God,
you know.
That is terrible.
All right,
I'm
Throw
crying.
one in.
he's going
I'm
to.
crying,
One in the
bro.
chamber.
Oh, and she
Good job.
said you could take a gun to
What's
the
it with
gun
you and guns,
range.
man? No shit.
Oh my god.
You're fine. Don't bang your head. That's just being silly. It's not going to get you anywhere. Just relax.
Good thing I can't buy.
Huh?
I can't buy.
So you got gloves?
Yep.
Let's do a search incident to arrest.
Yep.
You'll do the passenger side. I'll do the driver's side. We'll knock this out real
How many
quick.
did you grab? One or two?
Yeah.
I don't think they're right now. You guys.
Are you live on your camera? All right,
Okay, so at this point
if
they're
you
gonna
find
search
drugs,
the vehicle
guns,
for
whatever,
any other
get
weapons,
it good on camera first, and
any
then we can recover
other
it.
narcotics, beer, whatever. So, wow. I mean, at least she bonded out of jail. That's good. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, that girl is terrible. Oh my God. Like, I don't know what goes through like some people's minds. I feel like they will just say anything and the cops will just like automatically magically be like, oh, okay, everything is fine then. You know what I mean? Like, she sit there and she tried to say a bunch of shit. Like, first off, she lied, okay? She lied and was like, oh, I'm driving to my mom's house. And then when they get her out of the car and he's questioning her, oh, I left my mom I just left her. She's in the parking lot. Like, how does that make sense? You left your mom in a parking lot and you were going to go get her? But you said you were just driving to her house because of the people signed in the wrong spot for the car. That made no sense. Then she said, oh, I was smoking with my brother at the house and then I just left, and then proceeds to immediately lie and change her story. Oh, I was parked. I was smoking in the car. Bro, for one, you already told them that you are high as fuck. And then she told on herself even more because she took her glasses off. She had sunglasses on. She took her sunglasses off. I'm sure her eyes were red as a motherfucker. Then she, after the sobriety test, she proceeds to be like, I got a gun on me. Bitch. And then you try to grab the officer's gun. Like, what are you doing? And says, oh, I was scared, but I was scared. Bro, come on, man. What kind of hoopla was that? I'm telling you, man, people, they have no conceived notion of what's actually going on. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing all this? For one, it's extra. For two, you know you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna be in trouble. Like, at that point, you might as well just own up to that shit. Let them do what they're gonna do, and that's that. I don't know where she thought she was gonna go or what she was gonna do with grabbing the officer's gun. Like, what was the plan there? You know what I mean? What was the plan there? I mean, my God, you guys let me know, because Jesus, my God. But we're gonna go ahead and change gears. I wanted to talk about this on the show for a while, but I've kind of been holding off because I wanted to get a little more information. I want to get caught up on Love is Blind season 5. I love Love is Blind. I think this is one of the best shows I've ever seen. I love the drama. Some people are shitty. Some people are really good. I won't do like a recap from episode 1 in the pods and all that kind of stuff. There's so many amazing content creators out there. You can get a recap. I just want to talk about the couples that are still together. JP and that other girl, like, we already know JP didn't like her all that much. Everybody's sitting there believing when he was like, oh, I don't like it when you wear makeup. Cap, you fucking woke up next to her without makeup and you were like, hey, oh my God, you're ugly. But you know what I mean? And he capped to save face. All right. Stop believing that bullshit. He capped to save face. All right. And then you have the whole Johnny, Chris, and Izzy thing. I think Johnny was so in the wrong for flipping her story like that. Like, how are you going to tell somebody that you love them, you want to be with them, that you're all down for them, and then you tell the other person, no, I don't want to be with you, you know, the relationship's going to be boring, this, and that, and they believed her bullshit story of, oh, that's, Izzy is my, he's my, past whatever, and all this, what is it called? Fuck. What words does she use? Her past, like, not trends, but like she felt like she always dated when she was talking to Izzy, she said, oh, I always dated the safe guys. I always dated the safe option. I never went for the guys who are like spontaneous and this and that. And then when Izzy's like, look, you know, I want to go with another connection. Then she goes to Chris and she's just like, oh, I would always go for guys like Izzy who are the, you know, outgoing and this and that kind of guy. And it's like, wait. Which one is it? Because I see a lot of women talk about on there, they're like, oh, I'm glad you went with Chris because he was, Izzy was the guys that you always dated. No, because that's not what she said. She told Izzy first, okay? She told Izzy first that she always goes for the safe option guy and it never works out for her. Go back and watch that motherfucker shit. I'm telling you, she told Izzy that first. Because that's why when she said what she said about like, oh, I always go for, I don't know, the bad boy, or I always go for the super adventurous guys, or whatever she said about Izzy. She said that to Chris and she was just like, oh, maybe I need to do the more safer option. It was like, that's why Chris and Izzy had that conversation back in the loft area where he was just like, Chris was like, yo, you know, she pretty much told me, like, or he asked Izzy, what did Johnny tell you? And Johnny was like, or Izzy was like, oh, Johnny said that, you know, she's used to going for the more safer options. She never really takes a chance on, you know, dating guys that are a little more like out there and this and that and yada yada. And then Chris is like, oh wow, that's weird because she told me the same, the opposite. She told me the same, but opposite. She told me that her pattern was that, you know, she dated all the, you know, guys like Izzy and that she wanted to date a more safer guy. So which one is it? You know what I mean? You can't simply take her word for that just because that's what she told Chris, because she told Izzy the opposite. So Johnny, which one is it? Because I don't believe that bullshit for a second. Okay? I don't believe that bullshit for a second. I believe when she said that she always went with the safe guys, because I can guarantee you that's what she did. She always went with the safe guys. She wasn't happy with those guys. So then when she got to the pods, she was looking for something different. But when that different didn't work out, what did she do? She resorted to her pattern, which is safe guys. So don't give me that bullshit of, oh no, her past pattern was guys like Izzy. No, her past pattern was guys like Chris, because she got bored in those relationships, and I guarantee you she was the one that broke up with him. All right, you can't convince me otherwise. You can't, because I'm going off her actions, not the crap that's coming out of her mouth. I'm not gonna. No. I don't care what she said. I don't care how she said it. She did what she did. And then I'm glad that Chris stuck up for himself. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm so glad that he stuck up for himself, because if he didn't stick up for himself, man, I would have been so upset. You know what I mean? I really would have, you know, I would have. I'd have been so upset, because it's like, dude, I love what you did in the pods, but then we get to the little reunion thing and you're with her. It's like, come on, bruh. But, you know, it is what it is. But we're going to go ahead and get into the cast members here. I want to talk about my man, Milton. All right. This nigga is a G. All right. I love Milton. He's my favorite character, bro. I love Milton. In the beginning, in the pods, I didn't really like Milton. And the reason I didn't really like Milton was because Milton was very awkward. You know, he really didn't know how to flow a conversation with a woman. It was just tough. And that's why it seemed a little weird when Lydia kind of got attached to him. And I feel like the only reason why Lydia got attached to Milton was because of the fact that Uche was all with Aaliyah. I personally feel like the whole drama with Uche and Lydia was real. I do. I feel like she got on the show because she knew Uche was going to be on the show and she wanted to get back with Uche, and then she figured out Uche didn't want nothing to do with her, and it was a thing of like, I don't want to see Uche and this girl be all close and lovey-dovey and then I don't have anybody. So I think that's why she went with Milton initially. Okay? Don't cut my head off just yet, okay? And so throughout the experiment, he really grew on me because he started to show that this man ain't 24. All right. His age may be 24, but I think his mindset is definitely like 35, because dude is a fucking man, bro. He makes Izzy look like a bitch in this show. I'm sorry. You know, he makes Izzy look like a bitch, bro, because he's the type of man that handles situations the way a man should. He stays firm as a rock. He stays a stoic. He puts Lydia in her place without disrespecting her, without making her feel like her feelings are invalidated. You know what I mean? He validates her and he says, babe, don't worry about what's going on with Uche and what he wants to say and all this crap. Let him be the douchebag that he wants to be and air out all this dirty laundry, because Uche didn't have to do all that shit. I ain't gonna be honest with you. He didn't have to do all that. That was dumb. And even the Izzy Johnny thing, Izzy, and that's why Stacy was so butthurt when they got back to the place, because Stacy's like, bro, what are you doing? Who cares about Johnny? Like, you're acting like you're fucking jealous that, you know, her and Chris are together. Like, get over that shit. We'll get to that though. I want to focus on my man Milton, but the way Milton handles her emotional side and her like erratic craziness, he really takes it in and he really looks at it. I love his brain because he has a very analytical brain, and he gathers all the information and he really thinks before he speaks. And I love that about him. I love that he really does that. He actually thinks before he speaks. He doesn't just speak his mind or blurt shit out, you know, and accidentally says stuff that he doesn't mean. I love that about him. I love that. I love that. Let's go over to my girl, Lydia. Look, man, I love Lydia because she's a lover girl. Okay, she is. She's a lover girl. She just wants to be loved. She just wants to be happy. She wants a man so bad. And you can tell she wants to be a very submissive woman. She wants to be behind her man. She's like, if my man want to go get a PhD, I got him. If, you know, he wants to go do this, do that, I got him. I don't give a fuck. All right. And my thing with Lydia is that she knows this. All right. She knows this 100%. She knows that if she wants to keep Milton, she needs to act right. And she knows that Milton is a great guy. She knows that. And I think once they got out of the pods, I think Lydia got past his looks, got past everything. Because, I mean, Milton's a little bit of goofy looking dude. He is. But I think the way he handles himself and the person that he is overwrote everything for her. And that's what I give her. Because don't get me wrong, in the pods, I was sitting there like, she ain't gonna like him. She not gonna care about him. I was proven so wrong. Lydia has such a big heart. She's a lover girl. She wants her man. And I love that. And I do hope that on the next episode, when they stand on the altar, they both say yes, because I do feel like they're meant to be. Now, I understand Milton's parents were grilling her, but no matter how hard the mom and the sister were just on her ass, she stayed composed. Like, oh yeah, no, I love my man. I love him for this reason, that reason. I'm going to support him. If he wants to do this, if he wants to do that, I got him. Like, she wasn't backing down for nothing. She was like, give me that heat. I'll take it all. And I was loving Lydia. I was like, my girl. Oh, like I said, Milton and Lydia, I'm for them. I love them. When they had the conversation on the date where they were at the little geology museum with all the rocks and stuff, it did upset me that, and this is why I say Milton is that guy. He is a man. He's a fucking man. Is the reason being is because when she was criticizing him, Milton didn't get defensive and be like, oh, but this and that. No, he firmed it. You know what I mean? He obviously tried to explain like, hey, this is why I do these things, you know? And I understand some women look at it like excuses, but you have to understand, he's trying to help her understand, look, this is where my mindset was. This is, you know, how I was thinking about it. But if that's something that you need me to change, I'm going to work on it. I'm going to try to the best of my ability to work on that for you. But then when he turned it around on her, it was so upsetting that she got upset over that, because all Milton wants is for her to be better. You know what I mean? Like, hey, when you get into these situations, be the bigger person. You know what I mean? If these people want to say all this shit about you and do all this, you prove them wrong, baby. You prove them wrong. You let your actions speak. You don't need to say a word to these people. Uche and that little black girl and the fucking Asian girl and all that shit. Like, fuck them people. Who cares about them? It's me and you, for one, and that's all that matters. For two, you're a better woman than that. You're a way better woman than that, and you know that you are. You're a way better woman and I love that Milton was like that with her. You know what I mean? Because he knew that that's what she needed. He knew, like, look, man, she needs to be told that, you know, this is not the right way to go about it. And the right way to go about it is to let your actions prove, you know. And he was just voicing that concern. That's all he was doing. And I feel like she took it a little too serious. Of course, I think later on she may have been like, okay, maybe I was being stupid. That's probably why she walked off. She cried a little bit and thought to herself, like, maybe I'm being a little too much. Maybe, you know, I gave him some criticism and then he gave me some criticism back, you know, because it's not like Milton was telling her you're a bad person or this and that. No, he's just like, look, baby, going forward, I need you to be able to handle these situations like this. That's it. That's it. And that's why I say Milton is a real ass nigga. All right. He is that guy. All right. Okay. So we're going to go over to this guy. Man. My God. Okay. Look. I'm gonna start with the good, okay? Izzy, my guy. You are you're a lover boy. I can see that. You're a lover boy. You're a big mama's boy. Me too. I'm a mama's boy as well. And I can guarantee you're a big lover boy. You really are. But you need to understand the woman that you're with. The woman that you're with wants a fucking man. All right. When you're sitting here and you're crying and you're getting all emotional over shit and stuff like that, she feels like I have to be in my masculine now. And I don't want that. Stacy doesn't want to be in her masculine. Stacy doesn't want to be the man of the relationship. She wants to know that her man has got it. You know, and she doesn't want to be told that shit. No. She wants actions. She's like, I want you to show me that you are a man, that you can take care of the relationship, that you got this. And that in turn gives Stacy a lot of confidence in him, not only as a husband, but as a father, as a longtime partner, you know, somebody to go through hardships with. And don't get me wrong, he does do that. There will be moments where, you know, he's a little pussy-ot and he fucking was crying in the closet. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Because, you know, Stacy was like, bro, are you selling me the dream or what? Because you told me you were going to do all this shit and you're not doing any of it. So are you selling me the dream or what's going on here? You know, and I hope that he fixed that. And, you know, he did at the yoga studio, you know, buying her the plunger and the picture frame and all that kind of stuff. And I thought that was super sweet. And, you know, it seemed like everything was moving in the right direction and he was starting to act like the man that she wanted him to be. And I'm like, let's go, Izzy, my guy, you know, and he was really turning to leave. And then when they're talking about the credit card things, he goes right back to being a bitch. Like, bro, you can't sit there and cry in front of your girl expecting all this sympathy and shit when she's looking to you for stability. She's looking to you for guidance. She's looking to you for help to get through these tough times in the relationship. When there are tough turmoil in the relationship, the woman is going to look to her man and be like, can you get us out of this? Because 9 times out of 10, the woman is not equipped enough to get out of that. It's just the way it is. You know, women will get overly emotional and they won't know what's going on, and it's too much for them to handle, and so they look toward their man. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you could be a bad bitch and still look, you know, to your man for guidance and for help in those tough times when you actually need it in a relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you have a guy that can't do that, why are you with him? You know what I mean? It makes no sense to me, bro. But that's all I'm going to say with him, you know. But now we got our girl, Stacy. Look, man, a lot has been already said about Stacy. Mainly the fact that she is a spoiled rich girl, you know, and I don't know if Izzy can live up to that spoiled rich girl lifestyle. I hope he can, but that's, you know, that's here and there. I don't know. I just think that she values money way too much. And I think that she values material things way too much. Like, it's okay to have paper plates and cups, sweetheart. Like, it's fine. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's fine. It doesn't mean you're struggling. If anything, it means you're saving money. I did not understand that. I was like, what? Why are we doing this? It just makes no sense to me. Obviously, her makeup is terrible. I feel like she puts on a shit ton of foundation and then she puts makeup on top of that. Or like she puts on this white over face thing and then she puts makeup on top of it. It looks so weird and ugly on camera. I'm like, wow. I bet you she watches that back and she's like, wow. I thought that looked good. I feel so bad for her. I hate I hate that nobody on the show fucking told her. Man, like those cameramen are just looking through and they're like, yo, her makeup is bad. And I've seen it all over TikTok. Girls are getting on her about her makeup. I want to say Stacy is pretty much like, other than the materialistic stuff, she's a pretty well-rounded woman, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, she expects her man to be a man. And I see nothing wrong with that. You expect your man to be a man. You want you want to follow your man. You want a leader. You want a guy that's, you know, in the tough times, he's going to be there to take care of you. He's going to be there to get you through those tough times and get you through you know, the hardships that life brings upon. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I think Izzy falls short a lot of times with that. And she gives him chance after chance. So on the altar, I think the day of the wedding, she's really going to be thinking a lot about the reliability of Izzy. Like, is he reliable? Is he somebody that can be there in a pinch? Can I deal with his mood swings long term? Because a lot of women won't be able to deal with that. A lot of women act like they want an emotional man, but they really don't. They want a guy like Milton. You know, Milton is, like I said, he's that guy. You know, he shows his emotion, but he shows it the way a man should show it, through stoicism, through talking to his woman in a calm manner, letting her know, hey, I got this. Don't worry about it. You know, and I'm not just telling you things, but I'm showing you things. I'm able to have the capacity to lead you, the capacity to make you feel comfortable and secure. You know what I mean? Izzy falls so short on that in so many ways. It's gonna be tough for our girl Stacy, man. And I hope that she can get through that. I hope that she can see past that, because Izzy's a lover boy, and I give it to him, man. At the reunion, he was being a bit of a dick with Johnny, and that was uncalled for. You didn't have to call that out, bro. You really didn't. But, and then you go home and you're like, oh, babe, when I saw you cussing her out, that turned me on. Even Stacy was cringing, bro. Even Stacy was cringing. It was bad. That was fucking terrible. Even Stacy was cringing. Okay? Look, man, you got to get your shit together. You got to get your shit together, bro, because a girl like her is not going to accept it for very long. And I feel like she's kind of putting up with it for right now because she sees the potential in him, but he's falling short so many times, you know? And like I said, you know, Milton has his problems and his issues. I'm not going to discount Milton. All right. He's got his problems and his issues, most definitely. But for the most part, relationship wise, he is really what Lydia needs, if I'm being honest with you. Lydia needs to kind of be put in her place a little bit, but she needs to be put in her place in a respectful, understanding way, and Milton does that perfectly. Okay, so that kind of concludes my my little rant here of Love is Blind. When the finale does come out with that, I will be covering it on the podcast as well. The last episode should be out by the time this episode comes out, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. So, you know, you guys will probably see my little synopsis late. And then I will be covering the last one, the reunion, as well as after the altar and all that kind of stuff. Stay tuned on the show because we're going to be talking about it. I want to hear you guys' comments about everything and all the cast members and stuff like that because, yeah, it's juicy. It's juicy. So, because I love Love is Blind. I think it's an amazing show. And so, all right. So we are going to get into Would You Rather. I have been seeing this game all over, and I thought, why not play it on the podcast? I think it would be a lot of fun. So let's get into it. So we got our first one. Would you rather do the walk of shame? I'm sure that's like after sex, kind of one night stand thing. Or kick a stranger out of your house in the morning. I mean, that one's kind of an easy one. I would want to kick a stranger out because I'm at my house and they're the ones doing the walk of shame. I mean, that one's kind of a no-brainer. Yeah. Like, let's see. Hold on. Is this on the right one? Hold on. Let me... Okay. Yeah, I guess it's on the right one. Okay. Let's see. Would you rather be really similar to a partner or be completely different to a partner? I don't know. I mean, because when you date people, a lot of times you look for similarities in your partner. But I don't know. There are people that look for differences. Like a lot of times people like to date people who are different than them, get different perspectives, have different like viewpoints, get to be able to like experience different things because that person may like being very adventurous where this person likes to be inside all the time. So I don't know. That one's a tough one. I mean, I definitely like different people because then it kind of like, I'm a very introverted person. I love being at home. I like watching TV, stuff like that, you know, and it's kind of why I got into podcasting and, you know, I watch trash TV all the time and stuff like that. And so for me, a lot of times I like to date girls that like to get out because then they kind of get me out of my bubble a little bit. And it allows me to kind of get out and do other things. Even when I do date more introverted women, it still gets me out of my shell just because of the fact that I'm like, I don't want a girl to get bored of me. So, you know, I take her out places and we go places and I'm always Googling stuff like, ooh, we could go to that restaurant. We can go to this restaurant. We could do that and that, you know? So I don't know. I mean, I would say completely different. Yeah, I'm surprised. Wow. That's what I said though. A lot of people would go for the similar, you know what I mean? Because I think that's what a lot of people look for in relationships. Man, these ones are kind of boring, you know? Let's see if we can get a good one. Okay, this one seems pretty good. Would you rather the details of your financial life were made public or details of your love life were made public? Whoa. Definitely not the details of my love life. Because yeah, That's embarrassing. You know, I got some embarrassing ass love life stories. My financials, I mean, I don't know. Do I make shitty purchases? I don't really think so. I don't really buy anything or like subscribe anything to that's like weird. You know, like you're not gonna see OnlyFans or anything. Like I don't know, a dildo or something. I don't know. You're not gonna find anything weird in my finances. So I'm gonna go finances. Really? What? There's more people that would have the details of their love life made public? Why? What the fuck are they buying? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Chief. Because it's like, what are you guys buying? You know what I mean? That's questionable. What are you guys buying? Because, yeah. What are you guys buying? Okay. Oh, we got some good ones, finally. Okay, would you rather lose your Smex organ forever, so lose, your wiener or your vagine, or gain 200 pounds for the rest of your life? It's like never have Smex or never have Smex. I mean, that's what it is. It's like never have Smex or never have Smex. I mean, okay, you can argue if you lose, your peen or your vagine, you can still do oral. I understand that. But I don't think as a man, if you lose your Johnson, that a girl will even go to bed with you for you even to get the opportunity to do oral on her. So it's like, it's long. And then for girls, it's long too, because I mean, if I'm a hundo P with you, a lot of guys mainly talk to you, just to have access to the vagine. And if you ain't got no vagine, a lot of times there are a lot of guys that are just like, why am I going to talk to you? But I would hate to be 200 pounds though. That would suck. I mean, because it says gain 200 pounds for the rest of your life. So that means you would stay 200 pounds for the rest of your life. I mean, it doesn't say that you can't be 200 pounds of muscle, like turn that fat into muscle kind of thing. So I'm going to go gain 200 pounds because it doesn't say that it's 200 pounds of fat. So it could be a thing where you do get 200 pounds of fat, but then you make a lifestyle change and you turn it into 200 pounds of muscle. I'm going to go with that one. Let's see what people chose. Oh, it's a 50-50. I would love to know. Okay, in the comments, if you're a person who would choose lose your peen or vagine, comment. Let me know why. Why are you losing your peen or vagine, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing? And I want to say a lot of those that would choose lose your peen or vagine, I want to say that's women, because let's unpopular opinion, and you can get on me in the comments. A lot of women think that guys talk to them for friendship and for their personality, and they really want to get to know them. I'm sorry, they don't. Okay, they don't. They don't want to get to know your personality. They don't want to get to know that they want to smash. Okay, let's just be honest. All right, I'm sorry. Let me skip that one. No, let's skip that one. Oh, okay. This one's a little weird. Would you rather wear someone else's dirty underwear or use someone else's toothbrush? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go toothbrush. Yeah, I'm going to have to go toothbrush because I ain't wearing somebody else's dirty drawers, bruh. That's nasty. And I think wearing somebody's dirty drawers, like, imagine, man, they got skid marks in them. They got pee stains all in them and stuff like, nah, man. I'd take the toothbrush any day. Like, don't get me wrong, the mouth is dirty. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, you're going to wear somebody's dirty ass underwear? That's nasty, bro. That's nasty. Yeah, and they agree with me. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way I'm sitting there fucking putting on somebody's dirty underwear. That's nasty, bro. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, would you rather get a hickey that's hard to hide or give a hickey that's hard to hide? I mean, it would be give. It would simply be give. I mean, I would love to know why a person would choose get a hickey, because it's on you. But if you give someone, you ain't got to worry about it. Like, what? Like, why is there 28% of people who chose that? They want to walk. I mean, I guess there's some people that want to walk around with that. It may be a kink. I don't know. Because I wouldn't want to walk around with a hickey. But I would gladly give my girl one. You know? I mean, if she wanted one, I'm not going to, like, force that shit upon her. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Would you rather be naked once in public or be a never nude? So you always have clothes on, or you're just naked in public once? I'd probably be naked once in public, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, because you got to understand. I mean, okay, wait, no. Because I was going to say be naked once in public. Why? Because you do it once and then it's over. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about it ever again. But people have cell phones and the internet exists. So, yeah, now your butt cheeks are on the internet forever. And it's not just be naked once in public. It's being naked like over 1 million times in public. So I think I would choose being never nude because, yeah. You know, and even for me, I'm never nude during sex. Your boy always got his socks on. What do you mean? Let's see. Wow. So many people are going to risk being online, being naked in public. No. I couldn't do it. Not me, Chief. Nope. I couldn't do it. Nah. I could not do it. No. Oh, man. Oh. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think this new system is going to be great. I think you guys are going to enjoy it a lot. You know, we're adding a lot more to the show. Please give me some feedback on what you thought of today's show and how different it was. I want to play these interactive games with you so that way you guys have more things to comment about. You guys stay interested in the show and it's just more enjoyable. You know what I mean? We're going to continue to watch some crazy people in the world get arrested or do stupid shit. We're going to continue to play Would You Rather. The Reddit stories aren't going anywhere, as well as if you guys sign up for Patreon, it's $3 a month. You can send in as many scenarios as you want, and you guys' scenarios will be on the show. Like, rate on Spotify. I've been loving the Spotify. Keep downloading, keep rating podcasts. You guys are super awesome on there. TikTok lot. Love you guys. Keep up the support. YouTube, we'll get there. We'll get there. But thank you guys so much. Love you and peace.